Nightly Musers, followers of the pod, faithful few and hopeful many. This is Anchor by Spotify. If you haven't heard about it, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. It's the very platform that allows me to give you what I give you on the nightly. So let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And it gives you the ability to distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so much more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally FREE free. So here's where you come in. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That is ANCHOR.fm to get started. Thank you very much. Peace. On the road again. Welcome to the Nightly Muse. This is your host, Tinayeshe. I feel like I'm doing well. This is the end of day 3, I guess. I ended up going to the gym. Woot woot. I started to do leg day and ended up just I ended up getting pulled into a high intensity interval training class that was going on, and I got my arse kicked by some geriatrics, some older people. They weren't all geriatrics, but shout out Coach Michelle. She successfully kicked my butt, and it was fun. I've done a class at the Y before, but this one was particularly fun. It kind of reminded me of the old 9 rounds days, and it was fun to just get after it with some cool people. Honestly, with total strangers, which in some ways made it, I don't know, a little more fun. Oh my goodness, words. Over time, I've gotten used to classes. They used to stress me out because I'm a little competitive. I can't lie, and I would say the line between competitive and prideful is probably very thin. But I'm also aware of what I can and can't do. When I was in high school, my teammate rolled on my leg and injured me out of the only state championship that I would have actually been a primary contributor on. We ended up winning the game. Ended up being one of the games of the year. It was a phenomenal game. Definitely of the state championships we've been in. I mean, it was decided by an overtime game-winning interception by my boy Jeremiah White. Yes, sir. But I had to watch it from the sidelines because I got injured. And so my lower body, my knees have always been somewhat of a weak point. And I think 9 rounds helped me be more honest with how my body was feeling, because a lot of times you're taught to push through it, push yourself, but for what? For me to hurt myself and then not be able to I'm not a college athlete. I'm not gonna be able to just get surgery by the team doctor or whatever. I don't even know how any of that stuff works. I'm a NARP or a NARC, whatever you like to call it, non-athletic regular person, and or NARA, non-athletic regular adult, and I just coined that one. I might trademark it. And so as a result, taking care of myself is in part I can't afford to be tearing ACLs and whatnot. It's not I don't have the faculties for that. You know, I ain't got the facilities. Ain't got the facilities for that. And so, you know, paying attention to your body. It ended up being exactly what I needed because I was sore. And I was a little nervous, but I lifted some. You know, I did well on the old leg press. And then as I was searching for another leg workout to do, that was what got me roped into this thing, which was ironically whilst I was on the phone with none other than the great Timmy Douglas, who convinces me to do most things. And shout out the Living the Dream podcast. You should check it out. Timmy Douglas is great. And we were just talking about other ways to get podcasts content in different places like YouTube. So I was contemplating purchasing this, I guess, subscription so that I can get my stuff out there. And sorry, an 18-wheeler was driving by. And so he kind of agreed that the big boy purchase was necessary, and really I just want to get the content out to you guys. And so this is an opportunity to expand, and after that exhilarating, motivating conversation, of course, I get pulled into a workout class. HIIT, high intensity interval training. And it was fun. I didn't do great at everything, but there were some that I was able to kick tail at, and that was also fun, like within a workout, to know, hey, I'm gonna struggle at some of these, and the point is for me to push myself. And for the other ones that I'm gonna be good at, the point is still for me to push myself. But I know, like, some of the gratification within the workout. Oh Lord, that lightning was crazy. Yo, that lightning, I don't believe in Zeus. I'm a Christian God believer, but if I was a Greek mythologian, yo, that lightning looked like it was from Zeus himself. That was crazy. But yeah, I think part of the psyche throughout a workout is knowing, hey, there's gonna be stuff that I'm not good at, but then there's also, you know, I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got. I think that's another Marshawn Lynch quote. But shout out Marshawn Lynch. He is a gem to society. That, for those who don't understand what that means, I'm gonna get it in on the ones that I'm good at, and the ones that I'm not good at, I'm gonna try my best. But I'm gonna get it in more than I'm gonna just not be good at something, partly because I'm a former athlete. I still be like that. And another part because this is what we do. Like, you got to push yourself, and growth is sometimes you just got to grind it out. And so it's always fun, like, because I am out of shape and I'm like getting back into it. Man, these trainers be so like skipper. I think that's the right word. And I'm like, yo, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Like, they're so encouraging. Sometimes it makes me want to throw something at them, not because they're doing a bad job, just because it's like, I guess I'm used to being yelled at. And so I would rather you just say, hey, here's what's on the docket. Hey, let's go, 10, 9. You know, the countdowns are normal. But other than that, I'm good, you know. But anyway, I've got to get used to the encouragement is good. Overall, in my athletic experience, I think encouragement would have made me a better athlete or performer than just getting yelled at all the time, because that really didn't light a fire in me ever. But it was an overall good experience. So day 3 was fun. I got my tail kicked by some geriatrics. And shout out to the geriatrics for being awesome, doing the workout with me. There was some very sweet old ladies there. There were some young people. There was some people my age and older. I mean, I think I just reiterated that. Another large Zeus-like lightning bolt. Crazy out here in these streets. But I feel like that is a good recap of the day. Nightly Musers. This is day 3, part 2, I guess. The content is coming. The content is wonderful. It's a lot of fun. And I hope that you're enjoying this journey. Counseling, I had it today. It was phenomenal. Overall, I just feel like I'm in a pretty good place. And if you are in that space as well, congratulations. It's a beautiful thing. And if you're not, keep pushing. And put yourself around people that will love on you well. This is the Nightly Muse pod. My goodness. This is the Nightly Muse podcast, and this is your host, Tinayeshe. Shout out Lo-Fly for supplying the nice vibes and being a great guy. He's Lo-Fly. And I'm that guy. Not the guy who does Lo-Fly, but the guy that gives you the heat. And now, I'm peacing out. Peace.